Welcome to Lifetime Story Volkswagen ID3 First Edition, episode 27. Well, we're in the end of January, just passed into February. It's the February the 1st day. The car hasn't been used since yesterday. So, well, let's take a look at how far the car has gone and what happened this month. Well, you'll see. It's minus 6 Celsius degrees outside. It's gone 43,920 kilometers since it was brand new. There is 634 days until the next inspection of the car. The car is at 100%. That gives me a range of 291 kilometers in minus 6 Celsius degrees. So this is how far I can get on this charge. I had to replace the battery on the key to the ID3 this month. And the way to do that is you take out this key here and you take this and you push it a little bit here. And then you got it open. And here is a spring that can jump out. So you see here it's the shortest to this here. Spring to this push button here. So be careful so you don't drop this and lose it. And then you need a battery that's called CR2032. I don't know if you can see it. And the way to take that out is that you just take a little screwdriver, go in there, and you just pop it out. And then you put in the new battery. And then you just hold in this key, locking the car button here for a few seconds, and you just it's just back to working normal again. And to put things back, you just do like this. And then and it's back to normal. So that lasted for a little over 2 years, that battery. We're doing a little range test today. The car's at 100%, got 288 kilometers on it. So we're going to Sweden. We've driven 50 kilometers. And we had 188 kilometers when we left, so we see we're down to just about 200. So the gasometer is about a little over 30 kilometers off. Nice roads, yeah. Slippery country roads, and we're in we have a minus 0.5 Celsius degrees, so it's not that cold. get back on the batteries on this down slope here. I'm allowed to drive at 80 kilometers an hour, but I'm keeping myself within between 60 and 70 because it's icy roads. It helps a lot to have stud tires on the car. I would not drive this car in conditions I'm living in without stud tires. Bumpy roads. And we're into woods on both sides of the road. So far we've driven 69 kilometers and we have 197 gasometers kilometers left of the car. Borders. Crossing the border between Norway and Sweden. Then it looks like we're just 10 kilometers off. So we have 84 kilometers there, and we have left on the car 186. The average consumption is 21.6 kilowatt per 100, so it's 2.16 for every 10 kilometers. Down doing some shopping. And we're leaving this place, heading home for the ranch in Norway. Okay, we're still here and we're leaving, and we are driven 84 kilometers to get here. And the consumption's been 21.6 kilowatt per 100 kilometers. And we have 199 left on the car, and we're going to drive back just about 84 kilometers. So when we get home we should have 116 kilometers left on the car, if it adds up. We'll see. Ain't much border patrol up here. We're into Norway. parks over there. I had to just stop here and just show you those views here. That's the 83. I don't think much about those windmills. It's not that pretty to look at. But then, yeah, then again, what can we do about it? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, there it is. Some more. So, sun goes down. Sun is going down, and we're moving on. Have to stop. Pretty close to the ranch. I predicted that, or the car predicted that would be 116 kilometers left on the car. We're at 118, and let's see. Blue River. Average consumption ended up at 18.5 kilowatt per 100 kilometers, and that's on the trip from Sweden until here. From the charging, when we left, we've been driving 2 hours and 49 minutes, and that was average consumption at 20 kilowatts per 100. That's 2.0 per 10 kilometers. We're driven totally 169 kilometers. Average speed is 59 kilometers, and we have left on the gasometer 118. So we had 288 here when we left, and this shows just 2 kilometers less than the gasometer was guessing before we left. It was the 29th of January 2023. Here's what's left of the sun. So I have a job to do. Get some groceries out. Something to think about and beware of. When you're charging slowly, you can charge the battery up to 100%. And they say the car is supposed to go 420 kilometers. I only reached that once. And I've found out that around 356, that's what it's been giving me since I bought the car in summertime. That's from 100% and down. Okay, but then again, you go in on a road trip. So let's say you're driving least 1,000 kilometers or something like that. And when you drive down and you come down to 20%, you have about 71 kilometers left, thereabout. And you charge it up again to 80. Because it goes so slow from 80 to 100. And a lot of places don't give you access to the little fill up so that slow. And say it's full at 80. And other places takes more money when you're gonna charge from 80 up to all the way to 100. It all depends. It all depends. So then from 80 down to 20% in the summertime, you get 213 kilometers. And then you have a reserve left. In summertime, you can always take it down to 5%. But in wintertime, it's cold outside, there's where you should stop at 20%. Yes, and another thing is that when you're driving in cold conditions from 0 and down, this number here, 256 kilometers, that I usually get in the summer, is not 356 kilometers anymore. It drops down to 254 kilometers, and that's from 100 and down. So it's freezing temperature is no good. That sucks a lot out of the car batteries. So from around -9, I figured out this you lose about 40%, and when you're going down another 10 minus Celsius, you lose about 60% of your battery. So it gets to be 60% more expensive to drive an electrical car when it's that cold, because the battery is gotta heat its own battery and to keep it warm, so you get the electricity out of it, and then you have to also electricity to heat the inside of the car, and then it's electricity to drive the electrical engine. So overall, it gets between 40 to 60% more expensive to drive a car when it hits on the minus side on the temperature. So that is something I think the factory could have told people before they buy things. So so 4 or 5 months of the year, I'm thinking the car don't deliver on the mileage what it should. So in Europe, in warmer climate, probably no problem. But up here in Norway, well, I understand if people don't go electric, because if you're going to charge the car every time you've driven 213 kilometers, and you gotta sit there and wait up to at least an hour in the car waiting to get it back. Because I charged once from 34% up to 80%, and that took me 55 minutes. So using this car on long drives in that temperature that we have up here in Norway, where it easily can get up to way over 20 minus Celsius degrees. Sometimes you can also hit 30 and 40 in some places. And that's something to think about. So I'm all about the truth on this channel here, to tell you just exactly what I'm experiencing when it comes to this ID3. And if you have an ID3 or an ID4 4, 5, 6, or whatever, it's all on the same platform. So everything that comes from Volkswagen, it's just built on the same platform when it comes to those cars. It's good cars, but when it comes to consumption and the speed of charging the car, well, you're going to spend a lot of hours waiting on getting electricity back on the car. Well, that was all I had for this month's episode. So thank you for watching, and you'll see me or I'll see you. How was it? Well, who knows. Next month. Take care. Stay in the moment.